Today I'm going to tell you a story that's going to make you sick. It's going to be hard for you to watch, but you must watch if you want to learn the truth. I'm going to tell you a story about an army that today is led by Hillary Clinton. This army is paid for by the American taxpayers. They are in Las Vegas as we speak during their convention. Hillary Clinton was here to talk to them yesterday, to mobilize the troops. Again, what I'm going to tell you today is alarming. It is disgusting. It is pathetic. It is cringeworthy would be an understatement, and illegal most likely. We're talking about an illegal army, an army that has an agenda. And what they did today was all hidden. They don't want you to know about it. Mainstream media was not there. When I was there investigating, I saw none of the so-called reporters. And when I mean investigating, I mean where it all began, where this plot originated. See, mainstream media showed up at the end of the story, and then they lied. See, this is also a story about mainstream media feeding you propaganda and lies. I prove it, and I prove it in this series of videos. This story is so big that I don't believe I can do it in one video. So I'm going to do this story in a series of videos. This will be part 1, and then there will be part 2 and part 3. And then when it's all done, I will put all those parts together, and I will call it the Hillary Clinton Secret Army, the whole story. And I will then put that on my other channel. My other channel, if you don't know, is called Bravo Alternative Media. And like I said, this is going to be a multi-part series of videos because it's too big, quite frankly. I cannot tell you the whole story in this one video. So this will be part 1. And as I said, when I get done with all the parts, I will put them all together, and I will put that whole story over on the Bravo Alternative Media channel. But let me tell you what this is about. This is about a plot, a conspiracy. Yes, to interfere in a presidential election of the United States of America. Now, if you think I'm overreacting when I say a conspiracy or a plot, remember what a conspiracy is. It's when 2 or more people get together to commit a crime, to conspire together. The story I'm going to tell you today is about 4,000 people getting together. And they lied to the American people. So this is so bad on so many levels. That's why it's going to take a series of videos for me to explain it. But I'm just going to we're going to get started right from the basics. What I'm talking about here is Hillary Clinton's private army. They call themselves the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees. From this point on in this video that I'm going to do to expose this Green Army, they call themselves the Green Army. I'm going to call them the American Federation of Government Workers, for short. They think that they are a Green Army. And what they're doing behind the scenes will alarm you. Trust me on that. As this story unfolds, I would like you to use your imagination, if you will, to think of an army. Think of young recruits who just come into the army and you have to brainwash them into certain things. One of the things is you have to wear a uniform. So it's no surprise that they even have this uniform, an army uniform, there for you to buy at this convention. Remember where we're at. We're at a convention for the American Federation of Government Workers. Hillary Clinton just talked to them. Hillary Clinton is like their commander-in-chief. She is mobilizing these people. But never forget this. These are government workers, and every single penny that they take home comes from the American taxpayer. So right from the get-go, I got to explain this because there's going to be people out there who say, oh, bravo, these people, this whole convention is paid for out of their salary. This is not a government thing. Bullshit. Every single penny these government workers get comes from the American taxpayer. Whatever they do today, and I'm going to show you what they did today, it was all planned out, it was plotted, it was all funded by the American taxpayer. And that's why I tell you that this story is more than just alarming, it's disgusting, it's pathetic, and it's illegal. Most likely it's definitely illegal. It's cringeworthy. And I'm telling you, it's all being bankrolled by the American taxpayer. And if that doesn't make you sick, nothing will. Because, quite frankly, when you get 4,000 government employees together, and these are only the 4,000 leaders of this union. This union is 1.6 million army. That's why I call it the Green Army. They do everything that their union leadership says. So everybody you see today, the 4,000 people you see in this video, are the leaders from back home across the nation. These are not Las Vegas people. They're in Las Vegas for their big shindig, their big convention. They're going to hoop it up. But one of their agenda was they're going to take 4,000 of these government employees from all over the country, and they're going to bus them over to the Trump Hotel, and they're going to wreak havoc and cause havoc and chaos on the Strip. And they're going to march this 4,000 people, this 4,000 Green Army is going to march in front of the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas, and they're going to start saying Hillary for president and down with Trump. This is a conspiracy. These are government employees getting American taxpayer money, and they are interfering with a presidential election. This is disgusting, to say the least. I mean, anybody who works for the government and they take a paycheck from the American taxpayer, they have to be neutral. You cannot take the American taxpayer money and then rush off to Vegas and then plot and conspire to have a rally in front of the Trump Tower to impede Donald Trump's election process, his constitutional right, and his freedom to run for the President of the United States without any interference from government employees. But that's not what we're seeing today. What I saw, what I uncovered, what I'm going to expose, like I said, it almost made me sick. Because what I heard in mainstream media, and this is going to be the worst part, and I'm going to emphasize that because this is the worst part of the whole conspiracy, is how they lied to the American people. And who helped them lie was mainstream media. I don't care who it was. It was Channel 3, 5, 8, Fox News. Every news agency out there reported one thing and one thing only. That this rally in front of Trump's hotel was done by the union members of Las Vegas, Nevada. That this was a grassroots rally of union members in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the biggest lie that they ever have put on the American people during the whole election. Because what I'm going to expose today, that every single person in this so-called rally, more like a government employee march, or what it really is a protest funded by the American taxpayer, a protest against a presidential nominee. And this protest is being funded by the American taxpayer. Every single person you're looking at here is a government employee. They're part of the American Federation of Government Workers. They're in town having a convention. There's 4,000 of them. I was over there at the convention center. I watched the whole thing go down. It was planned out in the convention agenda, not only weeks ago, but it was planned out months ago. The agenda was already printed out weeks ago. This protest was already planned months ago. But like I said, what really makes me sick is they're all government employees. And the mainstream media wants you to believe that these are local union workers, which is a complete lie, because all the local union workers are at work today. It's 111 degrees out today. I'm telling you, every single one of these people I watched get into a bus over at the convention center. I watched them get into a bus. I filmed them. And today is the day that we expose this Green Army, This is the day that we expose the American Federation of Government Workers when they take the American taxpayers' money and they come to Las Vegas on a shindig and then they go over to the Trump Hotel and try to cause chaos. Okay, so this is the end of part 1. Be sure to catch part 2 of this series, because in part 2 I'm going to show a clip where at the convention, in the convention center, one of the leaders say, okay, it's time to go put some heat on Donald Trump. In their own words. In the next video I'm going to show that, where these people say, let's go put the heat on Donald Trump. This is government workers conspiring to impede the election process. Okay, stay tuned for part 2. Why is that?
Because that's where they got permission to stop.
That's where they got permission from the city? Okay.
Open up 4 next. Seal green. That's 39. All the buses. These are the buses right here. You know, any bus. That's where you need to go. You get on one of these buses right here. Go this way. This way. All those buses are full. I need you to go right here.
All the buses are full?
All those buses are full. That way. That way.
Every one of these buses are full, and they go down there a little farther. All the way down there. There's more buses down there. All the buses are full down there. Okay. He's the director, right, of the movement?
Yes.
Oh, what's his name?
I'm not sure. I was working.
Oh, you're just working, okay. But he's the boss, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's the boss.
One
One of the bosses.
of them.
One last note before I leave. As you can see, there must be, I don't know, there must be over 500 people still here. All the buses are full. All the buses are full, and there's still lots of people waiting to get on the buses. I estimate there are probably going to be over 3,000 people that have gotten on these buses. And they're still, and the buses are leaving. I think they're going to have more buses come in. The buses are now leaving. And one funny little incident from the Hillary robots. This guy here, I asked for a bottle of water because it's 111 degrees out. He said, no, all the water's on the buses. If you want water, you go on the bus. You see, they're actually herding these people onto the bus. If you go on the bus, you get water. But if you don't go on the bus, he's not even going to give this water to you. This Hillary robot actually threatened to arrest me. It was almost comical. He put his hand on my wrist and he threatened to arrest me because I asked for a bottle of water. I mean, these Hillary robots are really, really a joke. boss.
Hey, you can't take my picture. It's against the law.
No,
it's against the law.
It's the
Don't,
don't grab him. Don't grab him. You're not going to give anybody the water? They won't give anybody any water.